Welcome to Online Economics and Personal Finance. My name is Mrs. Setness, and I will be your instructor this year with the online campus. The course is now available to you in Blackboard. If you log in, you should identify it as the 2016-17 Online Campus EPF with Mrs. Setness. You can go ahead and click on that, and there are just a couple things I'd like to go over with you at this point in time to get you started prior to our collaboration, which will be next week on Monday, September 12th. In the duration, if you scroll down, you will see there is a Getting Started folder. This is what I'd like for you to work on prior to that meeting. When you click on the folder, you'll see there are a couple of different activities that you will complete. The first one is a link to the Google Docs survey, which I had already emailed you in the welcome email. So if you haven't already completed that, if you could please do so. It's important to get your personal information for contacting you via email and, if need be, cell phone, and also to verify the information provided for parents is accurate as well. So again, I greatly appreciate you filling that out as soon as possible. There's some other information you might want to look over that discusses why economics and personal finance is helpful and beneficial to you in your future. The next item that we'd like for you to do is to create, under the Wiki feature, a student homepage where we can get to know all of the students in your online economics and personal finance class. You'll notice on the left there is a tab, Student Homepages. When you click on that, you'll click on the Student Homepage Instructions. These are some basic pieces of information that I'd like for you to include, but please feel free. If you want to share more, then you're welcome to do so. Basically, what you do is click on the Create Wiki page, and then you respond by creating your wiki with your personal information. So again, the directions are up at the top, and then you would go through, fill in your name, and then provide the response to the questions, and then feel free to post a picture that's school appropriate, and then hit the Submit button, and then we'll be able to see information about you in the course. So again, that's just a nice feature for all of us to get to know each other a little bit better, simply because in the online class we don't have the opportunity to see each other. I also posted a little introduction about myself and my family for you to review as well. So again, that's just helpful in getting to know the different students going through the same experience that you're going through. So back to our Getting Started folder. After you complete and do your introduction in your student home page, then we'd like for you to create your virtual business personal finance account. This is a web simulation that we will use throughout the course over the year that provides you an opportunity via simulations to learn and practice some personal life skills that we'll be learning about. You'll notice that there's a virtual business personal finance tab. You'll click on that, and then once you're in that, there are log-on directions. You'll go ahead and just open those up. Follow the step-by-step directions. When you click on the link, you are going to sign up the first time as a new student. So right here, please register new students. We'll only do this the first time. Once you select that, there's a course key that is provided in the directions, and that was on the previous screen. You are not going to use your personal email, so you'll check here if you do not want to use an email address, and it generates an email for you, and I'll show you that structure in just a moment. Then you'll put your first and last name, and then I encourage you just to use your student ID number as your password, and then repeat it and hit register. Once you do that, then in the future, you'll use that generated email address and your student ID number as the password to log you in. So again, to verify when you're filling out the fields, you want to use your first and last name so that I can identify the student completing the work. Your password will be your student ID number, and you repeat it. And here's the course key that I made reference to. And again, we will not be using a personal email. It will generate an email because we checked that box where it puts your first name that you've identified, period, last name, and then it puts @ and then our course code, which is referenced right here, .vb for virtual business. And again, just a quick reminder, when you're working in this, I know we haven't started yet, but once we do get started, the virtual business does not automatically put your grades or completed activities into Blackboard. That is something where I have to manually go in, look to see when you've completed it, and hand enter it into the My Grades tab. So even though you have finished it and you may not see it appearing as receiving points in Blackboard as of yet, Just realize that I will update that the next time I go in. It's usually every couple days. So, after a few days it doesn't appear, then send me an email, but it won't automatically show those points. So just be patient, and I'll try to keep up with that piece as best I can. In addition, in the Getting Started folder, once you create your virtual business account, you can look at the introductory video. You don't necessarily have to start the first unit. You're welcome to look at it if you'd like. We're going to go over that in our orientation on Monday. But then after you've created your virtual business account, we're going to make sure that you know how to submit assignments in Blackboard. The easiest way is basically whenever you are in Blackboard and you see icons, this particular icon where there's a pencil and a ruler is an indicator that this is an assignment tab. Typically what you see in blue is a document that you need to open in order to complete the assignment. So again, there are directions here if you want to open this up, but I'm going to quickly walk you through for this particular activity that you're going to practice completing and submitting an assignment. You'll click on the What Do You Hope to Learn from This Class document. It's just a basic Word document. You would go in, type a couple things that you think that you would like or hope to learn in this class that could be helpful to you in your future. Once you've typed it in the Word document, you would then go ahead and save it on your computer, however you save your documents on your personal computer. Once you've saved it, then you click on the link here where it underscores the My Goals for this assignment, which is the assignment name. When you click on that, then it allows you the opportunity to browse your computer, and then you would go to whatever drive you saved your assignment to, click on that file, and then hit Submit. And again, once you do that, then I will see that you have successfully submitted the assignment, and when you go into Blackboard, after I've graded it, you'll be able to see the grade or the points reflected in the My Grades tab. The next thing I'd like to just quickly show you in preparation for our first orientation is the use of the collaboration button. Collaboration is the tool that we use to meet on Monday evenings. Our regular collaboration time will be Monday evenings at 8 p.m. We'll be starting our first session on Monday, September 12th, next week. Please note that anytime there is an FCPS student holiday, teacher workday, or snow day, we will not be having regularly scheduled collaborations on those days, so you can plan accordingly. If for any reason you have a conflict and you're unable to join us on a regular scheduled collaboration session, they are all recorded. Once they're recorded, they are located in this folder here, Recorded Collaboration Sessions, and you would be expected to view that at your earliest convenience to go over the content that we covered for that particular unit and get some of your questions answered and make sure you have all the necessary information to help you be successful in that unit. And again, the way that you join the live collaboration is this link right here. You click on the link, you're going to type your first and last name when logging in, and then it might prompt you to download a run that will allow you to enter into the chat room. So I'll quickly show you by clicking on. It might ask you to download. You might have to hit run and let that run a period of a few minutes. But once you do actually get it to install, as I mentioned, it will ask you your first or your name. If you would please put your first and last name, that is helpful and beneficial so that I know that you have actually participated in the collaboration, and you can receive participation points for doing that. And again, this one has installed. And so then the next thing it should prompt me is to enter my name. And then once you enter your name, you click Log In. You might have to click Open. And I'm going to have it remind me later there is an update, even though I thought I installed that last time. And then essentially what this is doing is joining the live collaboration session. Please remember you need to have headphones that have a microphone or some capacity on your computer where we can communicate and hear each other, and the microphone allows you to do that, and the headphones allow you to listen to your other classmates as we are sharing and conversing in the collaboration session. And it's just taking a moment to load. And then once you get into the collaboration session, you'll see other students joining. The first thing you need to do is make sure you do have your headphones with a microphone attached. This is what it looks like when you're joining the class. Once your headphones and microphone are attached, you're going to click on this little icon here, which is the audio setup wizard. When you go through that, it allows you to adjust your volume setting in your headphones as well as your microphone. You want to get in the habit of doing that first thing. Then typically there are some icons that we use. This particular one is a way in which you can show, I might say thumbs up, thumbs down for something or response. You can use these as you would like. This is just when somebody is away, or myself, I might be logged in the beginning but be away, so if you see that. And then this is what we use, the hand. Anytime you need to raise your hand if you want to ask a question, that way I can respond to you and we can make sure we're not talking over one another with the microphone. We also have a polling feature. Right now it's set to yes, no, so I might ask you a question and then you'll either give me a yes, no. Sometimes we have an A, B, C, D or true, false, and that's a way in which you can respond. The other feature that we use in this class right here is the icon for the entering text on the page. Once you click on that, then it allows you to go to the page and start typing text anywhere in the screen. And sometimes our boxes can tend to overlap. Let's see if I can get it to do. But anyhow, that is the tool that you'll use to create text when we're working in the collaboration session if I ask you to type something on the text or on the whiteboard. We also have the pen. It's a little harder to navigate simply because it doesn't necessarily, it's kind of hard to write, but you can use it to communicate as well. So you do have the marker or the pen. So these are just a few of the ways in which we will communicate with one another in our collaboration. If for any reason your microphone isn't working that evening, you can use the chat box and say, having technical difficulties, and then I can see it and we can communicate this way. This is not my preferred means of communications. That's the last resort. Preferably we want to use our microphones. So again, we'll practice this more when we have our collaboration session, but hopefully it just gives you a little bit of an idea of how that works. When we are all done for the evening, then you simply can hit File, Exit, or in the upper right hand corner, exit out of the collaboration session, and at that time the session will be recorded and I will post it in the folder titled Recorded Collaboration Sessions. If you have any issues, technical issues with Blackboard Collaborate, the contact information is listed right here, and or if you can't seek or get the resolution that you need with that number, you can always contact Mr. McNamara in our online campus and we'll do the best to help you if you're experiencing any kind of technical difficulties with the Blackboard collaboration. So again, that pretty much in a nutshell is what I would like for you to do between now and Monday, the 12th of September, to make sure that you've completed all the activities in the Getting Started folder. There is a first quarter assignment sheet. It also is kind of like a good tool for a check sheet, and it's repeated here in the first quarter assignments. And you can see basically what we'll be working on. When we have our collaboration on Monday, we'll be starting the basics that particular week and continue to work on it into the following week. You can see our first virtual business lesson will be time management and health, and then we'll progress after we complete the basics unit into the intro to business unit, and then earning income, and ultimately spending money. And that will wrap up our first quarter. So again, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I look forward to meeting you all virtually next Monday at our online orientation and kickoff to our first unit, the basics. If you have, for any reason, questions or troubles or difficulties as you're working on this Getting Started activity in the folder, please just be sure to send me an email, mfsetness@fcps.edu, and I'll respond as quickly as I can. Again, welcome. I look forward to working with you this school year, and I will see you next Monday. Have a great first week in your base high schools and get off to a great success. Thank you.